All right, what is going on, guys? What's up? What's up? I wanted to make a real quick video of how I use support and resistance and how I find them. Now, this is a trade that I took on Friday. I took a position in Apple, and I bought in at support, sold at my resistance level. Now I'm going to show you how I identified my. This is my support level right here, okay? And I'm going to show you how I got and how I found that level. Now let me just go back to a 2-day 5-minute chart. Okay, now this is my support level, which used to be my resistance level for this right here. I took a position on Thursday in Apple, of course. That's really the only thing I do trade. So I drew this line into the next day to see if it would ever cross that line or if it would bounce back to see if that resistance level will hold. Now, as you can see, during pre-market hours, it crossed it. So now my resistance level became my new support, okay? So that's how I got my support level from the day before that used to be my resistance level on Thursday, which became my new support. Since it went above it, it bounced off of here a few times. That's when I knew that was a solid support level for me. Now let me go back to my 1-day, 1-minute chart. All right. Now, so during pre-market hours, I seen that right before market open, it hit the SMA line. The SMA line is this green line that you see right here. So during pre-market hours, it hit the SMA line and then bounced off of support, my support level. So I took a position right. Let me just show you where I went in at, where I exited. All right. So I took a position right here when okay, that's where it hit my support. I didn't get in right away only because I'm really conservative when it comes to trading. So I want to make sure that I have confirmation. So I seen that it went right here. So it bounced off. So I seen a good bounce. That's when I got in. So once I got in, I ended up selling at the SMA line. And the reason why I sold at the SMA line is because during pre-market hours, it bounced off the SMA line. So the SMA line became my resistance level. So it bounced off the SMA line, hit my support, and then bounced right off my SMA line again. And then as you can see, it hit back up. Now, the way I trade, if this is my resistance level, I'm not going to sell at that level. I'm going to go just a few cents down just to make sure I get filled before it gets rejected again. So it did get rejected, bounced here, it got rejected again, and that's when it crossed it right here. So the way I find my support and resistance, I try to find a good, well, in this case right here, my support level was my previous resistance level. That's how I got that support, because it was a strong resistance and it passed it, and then it became a good support. And then I didn't draw a trend line, because if I did draw a trend line, then I would have lost out, because this would have been my, say, for example, resistance. But I didn't want to do that. I seen that it bounced off the SMA line. So instead of me drawing a trend line, I noticed that, you know what, it bounced off of this. I'm going to make my SMA line be my resistance level. And that's when I sold right before that. And then it bounced, and as you can see, it was a solid resistance, solid support, same thing. And I made a quick 40 bucks. 40 bucks is not bad for the first 6 minutes. Each candle represents a minute. So within the first 6 minutes, I made quick 40 bucks, shut my laptop, called it a day. Now, if I was a full-time trader, I would have gotten back in right here and then sold right before the SMA line again. It would have made a quick 80, 90 bucks. And then I would have sold there, and then I would have seen if it hit my support level. In this case, it did not. So it went right before the EMA line, bounced. So I would have gotten in right here when I seen that it held above it. And then I would have sold somewhere like around here or something, only because I don't know how high it would go. So this right here became my new resistance level. Did it hit it again? Let's see. And it hit it right here, right here. And usually when it passes this right here, then you know it's going to just go long on it right here. But that's pretty much how I identify support and resistance. There's plenty of other ways to do it, but this right here has helped me in my trading career. I use the SMA line a lot. As you can see, the SMA line, this right here was resistance, and then it became a new support, new support, new support. Or support, support, support. So it kept bouncing off of that right there. So it's good to use indicators. Indicators has helped me a lot. And I use the EMA line, which is this blue line right here. Usually if the candles are above the EMA line, that's how you know it's an uptrend, and you could just go long on the stock. Every time it's below it, like for example, you could see right here, it's gonna go below it, bounce, below, bounce, bounce. That's when you know to short the stock, when it's below it. So for example, say I was a full-time trader, it went, it went up and then it bounced. After that first bounce, that's when I'll short the stock. So then I would have gotten in here, and then it bounced, and then as that big green candlestick comes in, that's when I would short, or that's when I would sell my position and get out, or a buyback, however you look at it. But that's pretty much how I identify support and resistance. I use the SMA line a lot, which helps me identify whether it's support or resistance. And then I'll just draw a trend line right here, which gives me a better idea. If it does hit that and it holds, then that's a solid indication of whether it is support or resistance. But if you guys have any questions or anything, please message me and I'll definitely get back to you. And if you guys get any value from my videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll definitely be posting up more content. Appreciate you guys watching.